Hey there folks, RennyMT here, and welcome back to Game of Fortune! Sorry. In the last part, we actually finished Kishi's ending. And now we are back on the hike, because we went back to the 10th choice, because that's going to take us down this other route here. So. Anyways, let's go, because Devon is taking the tent. I don't know what's going to happen from here. Because last time when Kishi took the tent, she just came along with us. So, we know the gimmick of this game. At least we found it out before. Anyway, I'll take the tent. Kishi nodded and looked to Maria. Alright, then you'll stay here and Maria and I will go on ahead. Right. Hey, don't look so glum. We're just looking out for you. Won't be the last time we get to talk to with you either. Don't worry, alright? Right. My stomach tightened and whatnot. I knew that this would lead to my safety. Didn't give it a choice, and yet I still felt uneasy. I was just being nervous. Kishi and Maria tapped the screen on the tent and it opened up, allowing me to enter. Carefully looked inside, seeing that there was plenty of food and water to last me for a little bit. It wasn't much for entertainment, not that I'd really need it though. Stayed here I'd be fine, right? There wasn't any reason not to go and just wait it out. Why was I hesitating? Something in the back of my mind said to keep going. Keep pushing forward. It was the best outcome. I didn't know why. I look at Kishi and Maria, who seemed to be just as confused at my hesitation as I was. Hey, is it okay if I still come along? Wait, really? Yeah, we're giving you a tent. Don't you want it? I know, it's just... Wouldn't it work out better if I came along? What do you mean? Well, Laura's tent needed a majority of 3 votes. This one needed a majority of 2 votes. Next one needed 2 votes as well? I mean, if it's a majority, it should be 2, right? You can't get like 1.5 votes, right? In that case, it would probably be whoever got 2 votes. You and I would need to decide who get to stay in that particular tent then. What about the last tent? Well, if it's a majority of 1 person, it should probably be just 1 vote, right? As long as that person can make it to the last 10, they'll be fine, right? I guess that makes sense. See, nothing to fear. Maybe I was just being paranoid. I don't have to say that, Devon. I get it. Huh? You're just gonna send the idea of leaving my side. I'm charmed, really. Sure, Maria. I wouldn't want to miss spending more time with you. Well, who am I to say no? Tag along. Be easier to chat with you around. Not that anything's wrong with you, Kishi. It's just... Kishi? Oh, sorry. I was just thinking. Anyway, if you want to take along, Devon, I won't stop you. I mean, you can always just walk your way back, can't you? Thanks. Guess I want to see how far I can go. That's the spirit. Let's get a high score in this game. There aren't any high scores, but sure. We moved on past the tent and continued down the trail. Then the climb began to shift, but the temperature was still high. We began to see grass growing along the ground, along with a sharp increase in humidity. For a few minutes, we came across another sign. Wetland ahead. Beware of wildlife. Well, that would explain why things got so humid. Nope. Okay. Hope we don't have to wade through any swampy waters. If we do, we'll be fine. We'll get spare clothes, I bet, to the next tent. All the weird creatures and bugs and gross things are in swamps. You mean like alligators? No, I mean like leeches and mosquitoes. She shivered at the mere thought while Maria laughed and gave her a pat on the shoulder. Whoa. Turns out that she's scared of bugs. Not scared, it's just they're gross. It wasn't wade around in nasty swamp water. Maria couldn't help but keep teasing Kishi as we walked along the trail. Soon enough, the air became unbearably heavy, and mosquitoes and gnats seemed to swim around us. Ugh, this sucks. I hate dealing with bugs. You're telling me? They keep biting me. They'll give us a damn insect repellent. Look up, Kishi. We're probably halfway there. I'm sure that Bill will give you some kind of cream for that silky smooth skin of yours. You're definitely disappointed to see all red and irritated. Not funny. A little funny. This feels like the same conversation, but... You know my jacket? It's hot, but at least you'll be able to cover your arms. Yeah, give it to me! Stupid things are biting the hell out of my legs, but at least it'll help a little. Kishi quickly put on my jacket and tried to cover up as much of herself as possible. You're even spending a ton if you wear that the whole way. Well, what's the alternative? Power through the pain? I want to talk. Your arms are covered up. True, I'm still getting bitten up too. It's just a few bites here and there. It really isn't all that annoying. Not an inspiring amount of willpower, you know? I am pretty amazing, aren't I? What's with that look? You've been through a lot, huh? Well, I can say that I've been through my fair share of hardships here and there. I'm still here. You could say that I'm definitely tough as nails. Are you here for your mother? Rhea tenses up suddenly as she looks away for just a moment before looking back at Kishi. You Digits of Eden people know just about everything about us, don't you? Well, it was really just a guess. Not just stuff that my grandma brought up. A guess, huh? Was it really a guess, or did you know the whole time? I mean, you should know. It was your grandma that gave us the clearance to be here after all. I'm sure that she filled you in on all the details for why we wanted to be here, right? True, true. People can lie about their motivations and reasonings all the time. Certainly wouldn't be the first time my grandma got screwed over like that. Well, I don't have a reason to lie to you. Me and Al are here for my mom, just like you said. And that's why I've got a serious determination to see it through to the end. I guess that's fair. I don't know, I guess if I were in your shoes, I'd be more angry. Well, there certainly is some lingering anger, but what can you do? You could do a lot of things! Well, yeah, but those are bad ideas. Sorry to cut in, but I've got no idea what the heck you two are talking about. Oh, sorry, Devon. Didn't mean to get you caught up in the middle of all that. I gather, do you two have a history? Us two? Well, not really. Not anything deep, anyway. I guess I knew about Maria, but I never really talked with her or anything like that. Yep, I basically only knew that Kishi was a granddaughter of one of the Digits of Eden leaders. Aside from that, though, we don't really have any connections. You're the granddaughter of one of the Digits of Eden's leaders? Well, it's not all that important. Yes, it is. You probably got some first-hand information on stuff, right? Like this game, how it works, and things like that, right? Oh yeah, I'm sure Kishi knows a lot of things. A lot of things. I don't like the way you said that. Well, it's true though. You're in a special position here. You really got spoon-fed all the useful information on everyone here, I bet. Bro, no way that Grandma would send her darling granddaughter to these deadly games without some info, right? She averted her eyes for a moment, but I could see tension and annoyance written all over her face. Yeah, that's true. Well, don't skip all the details. Is there anything useful that you could tell us? That way we can all survive or something like that? Oh, yeah, that's really simple. All you have to do is win the game. Wow, real helpful information there, Kishi. It's like I'm just pulling your leg, but I'm serious. You want to survive? Oh, you want all of us to survive? I mean, yeah, I do. You have to give it your all to win every game that you can. You have to fight with all your being to survive in every game so you can make it to the end. You'll have to take my word for it. Need motivation? Just think about it. You win, you can wish for Clyde to come back to life. Amy, right where it hurt the most, or where it motivated me the most. Wish for Clyde to come back, couldn't I? Couldn't I? Vision framed my brain for a moment as I tried to figure out what it all meant. I, however, was jolted out of my head as I felt myself getting grabbed by the neck and reeled backwards. Hey, don't doze off there. You're about to walk right off the trail into the swamp. Thanks. Sorry, I got lost in thought. No problem. So, we might have another problem on our hands. We're gonna point ahead of us where the trail seemingly ended, or rather, it seemed to lead us right towards a boggy part of the swamp. The trail seemed to continue further ahead. By the looks of things, we were gonna have to wade through the water. Oh, come on! Please don't tell me you're gonna have to go through that! Don't worry, it's not that far, Kishi. It won't be bad. I don't wanna... Come on, Kishi. We're not getting anywhere complaining. Besides, if I'm going through with you, I'm gonna have to make this trip twice. If I can do that, you can make it at least once. Fine. Here was the first entrance into the water. It seemed that it only went up to about her chest. Huh, it's pretty deep. Whoa, it's a lot warmer than I thought it'd be. Ew, ew, don't say that. Look at that. Come on, water's fine, Kishi. Devon, you go next. I don't want to go if there's something in there. Think I'll be better bait? Not bait, just how do you make sure it's safe? Where are the rim going? Entering through the water and felt weird, that was for sure. Like I was wading through a disgusting soup. See? Water's nice and safe. Come on, Kishi. Oh god, oh god. She reluctantly entered into the water. Gross, gross, this is so gross. Let's just go, please. I'd rather right, let's go. As fun as it is seeing Kishi squirm like a worm, probably best to get through this fast. You'll have to tell me. They waded into the marshy water. While it was uncomfortable, it didn't seem to be dangerous. Though Kishi would disagree. Ah, something's pressing up against my leg! You sure you're not just over... I'm not overreacting! He quickly started rushing through the water trying to get to the other side. Hey, calm down. It's probably just a fish. It wasn't a fish. I felt it crawling around my leg. Oh no, maybe it's a spooky swamp eel. Maybe a snake. It's not funny. Look out, Kishi. Big spooky swamp eel's coming to get you. Maria splashed some water at Kishi, who immediately became irate and splashed back. Stop playing around, Maria. I don't want to get bitten by anything. Huh, you mean this? Maria looked at the water and pulled out a turtle? Watch out, Kishi. This little guy's gonna nibble on your legs. She can only stare for a few moments before furrowing her brow. It could have been a snake. Yeah, I guess it could have. Oh boy, you're a riot sometimes, Kishi. I didn't think you get so spooked over a little turtle. Shut up! I don't like swamps. Huh, swamps. There's a lot of water and there's around the trees. Are you sure this is a swamp and not a marsh? Huh? Like, don't swamps have more trees? More of a marsh, don't you think? Oh, why are you all looking at me like that? I guess it wasn't expected. Didn't know you were so learned about swamps and stuff? I'm not. I just sort of knew. I don't know. Felt like a flashbulb sort of thing. Maybe I heard about it before. Did I really? This felt so weird. Yeah, I guess that's possible. Anyway, we're just about out of here. I think I can see a tent further ahead. We can finally get out of here. Thank God, I don't think I can handle another minute of this. Yeah, as long as it's teasing. Kishi, I want to get into some better clothes. I'll turn our heads to see a pair of eyes jutting out right behind us. It was obvious to all of us that those were the bloodthirsty eyes of a crocodile. Or an alligator. She didn't bother answering, just made a blitz towards the shore. The length seemed to be enough to get the crocodile to chase after us. Okay, playtime's over. That's a natural crocodile. Shit. Scramble through the water, trying to reach the shore. Oh, so close. Ugh! Piercing pain shot across my legs. Turned back to see that the crocodile managed to grab hold of my leg just as I was about to reach the shore. One fierce tug, it pulled me back into the water. There's no way I could fight back against that thing. It was already spinning around in the water. I couldn't get my bearings. The pain in my leg intensified each time it spun me around. And it began to well up in me as I felt my mind going into overdrive. I didn't want to die here. Not some stupid crocodile. Isn't it? Roll with it. I quickly tried to grab a hold of the crocodile's mouth just so that I could spin along with it. It was disorientated, but at least rolling along with it kept it from tearing my leg off. A little fatigued, or at least enough that it wasn't pulling around in the water anymore. 3 seconds of spinning, the croc seemed to stop, giving me a few seconds of striking in the face as it recovered. In one punches, the damn thing wouldn't let go of me. Stupid thing is stubborn. And now it's angry. Let go of her, you dumb lizard! Maria leaped back into the water and was battering the croc in the face with some kind of wooden club. Maybe it was just a big stick. Anyway, she didn't let up against the croc and kept striking with wild abandon like I'd never seen before. Maybe working, just enough for the croc to let go of me. Ugh. Didn't waste any time hobbling over towards the edge of the marsh before collapsing onto the ground. Come on, you're gonna be okay. She appeared and dragged me further away from the water's edge. Don't worry, Devon. I got it handled. She said that crocodile snapped and grabbed hold of Maria's arm. Maria! You stupid! Rushes Maria. In a rage, smashed the stick into splinters against the crocodile's head in a single strike. That was enough to deter the crocodile back into the depths and to release the grip on her arm. Maria didn't want to attempt fate and quickly made her way back over to the land. Now it seemed the threat had disappeared, though we still had our wounds to deal with. Stupid crocodile, pain in the goddamn ass. I fell onto her arm, trying to stop the bleeding before looking over to me. Christ almighty, Devon, your leg looks screwed up. Ah, never would have guessed. It's not like I just got mauled by a goddamn crocodile. So, now that I was looking at my leg, it was definitely a mess. My jeans were torn up, blood was oozing out from various wounds, not to mention the surge of pain that was pulsing across my leg now that the adrenaline had worn off. Be able to stand up? I don't know, let me see. Kishi and Maria supported me as I cautiously stood up and carefully put some pressure on my injured leg. At least I will stand on my own, seeing that my foot was uninjured through the whole ordeal. That's a good sign. More worry about your thigh, though. Or the bloody mess the crocodile had ravaged. Might be broken, even if it isn't. I wouldn't want a wound like that to get any worse by prolonged walking. I don't think it's broken. I mean, it hurts a lot, but I don't remember feeling like anything snapped or broke. Really? You got bit by a crocodile, and you don't think the thing snapped your bones at all? Those things eat bigger and tougher things for breakfast. Hey, I guess you got the point. It'll be easier to tell if I could inspect the wound. Here, lay on me and let's get you over towards the tent. There might be something inside that can help. Okay. Maria and Kishi's help, I was able to hobble over towards the nearby tent. Surprisingly, there was a change of clothes again for us, but not only that, there were medical supplies too. Bandages, disinfecting agents, pain medication, just about anything you expect from a field medic. Are we always supposed to get attacked by a crocodile? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if Belle put these here to make us keep going. Maybe she really didn't mean for us to get attacked and this is a way for us to take care of ourselves. What an asshole! Who decides to hike we're supposed to get attacked? Belle, obviously. Okay, yes, but like, that's just so rude. Anyway, let me get a better look at your leg. Maria got some scissors for the medical supplies and snipped away at my jeans so she could get a better look at the wound on my leg. Hey, while you do that, I'm gonna get changed. Again. Didn't you also make sure that your arm is okay? I'm fine. Thing just nipped me. Didn't even use a full bite force. Trust me, I know if my arm was broken. That's probably just a flesh wound. Give me a thumbs up with her hand before looking over my leg closely. Well, there's some swelling. The obvious bite marks. Definitely bruised at least. Also some bleeding. Maria, I know you mean well. Not as reassuring as you think it is. Well, I gotta be frank with you, Devon. Doesn't look good. But I can tell you that it doesn't look broken. So let me try and clean up the wound a bit for you, and then we'll see if you can walk on it. Maria walked back over towards the medical supplies and grabbed a bunch of things before sitting right beside me. Kishi, can you come over here real quick? Kishi got changed out into another set of clothes and walked over to us. What's up, Devon? What's up? Devon looking okay? Mostly, aside from what you expect after a croc attack. I need you to hold her hand while I disinfect the wound. You just need me to hold her hand? Well, yeah, it's gonna hurt like hell, so she's probably gonna flail around a bit. Give her some support, will ya? Is it gonna be that bad? Well, it certainly ain't gonna feel good. Ugh. Oh, alright. Kishi held my hand. Maria began to dab some alcohol to the gauze pad and began to wipe around the wound. Oh, that stings! Oh, stop grabbing my hand so hard! You're through it, Devon. You're tough enough. Only hurts the first time. She wept again, and despite her assurances, it did, in fact, still hurt. I guess it wasn't as bad the second, third, or fourth time. Kishi, on the other hand, looked miserable having her hand squeezed each time. After enough wiping, she began to bandage up the wound and wrapped it properly to keep it from bleeding. There, that ought to do it. Thank God, I don't know if I had a hand if this kept up any longer. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure it hurt like hell. Anyway, Devon, you try standing on your own, maybe even taking a few steps. I cautiously stood up, and while there was definitely a sharp pain in my leg, it didn't stop me from standing up straight. I was able to take a few awkward steps, so it was more like I was limping around than actually walking. Wow, it's kind of amazing you're still able to move around. I mean, I know your leg wasn't broken, but being able to even walk a little after something like that is amazing. It's kind of unbelievable, actually. Did not bite you that hard? It definitely felt like it was biting hard. Oh. We'll see if I can at least find you a good walking stick so you can walk a little easier. Walk? You think she's any condition to keep on going? Well, I mean, she can stand the limp a little. Might be able to go slower. But we can still keep going, can't we? Maria! She was stuck by a crocodile. Can't possibly expect her to finish the last leg of this hike. I mean, she can keep going. She can keep going. That's up to her, though. I'm more worried if she tries to head back on her own that she'll just get attacked again. Won't be able to defend herself. What if she keeps going like she is now and gets attacked again? Or something else happens? I'll be able to help her out, of course. That's why we're all going together, yeah? Putting her in unnecessary danger. We don't know if the next part will be dangerous. And we'll be there to help her out. We don't need to drag her along. Just, oh, right. Devon's right here. Let's just ask her. You want to keep going, Devon? Or do you want to head back? Devon, you don't have to push her to prove anything, you know? I just feel kind of bad. I thought I'd be able to tough it out to the end, but it seems that I'm just being a burden. You're not being a burden! That croc could have attacked anyone. Or just me and Kishi up here? Chances are I would have got one of us. They're saying that my usefulness was just being croc bait. That's not what I'm trying to say. Look, bad things happen. But you came all this way with us because you were worried about the voting numbers and stuff, right? Take some serious grit and determination. Who knows? He might be able to help us out because of it. Grit and determination are fine. You remember that she's also got to look out for herself. It won't matter how much grit and determination you have if you're a broken corpse at the end of all this. I want to keep going. I don't want to be a burden. I want to see this to the end. Anything? I just want to prove that no matter what the hell Belle throws at me, I can make it. I can do it. Now that's the spirit. Stick it to Belle. She ain't gonna scare us into quitting. Besides, I won't have to walk through a swamp again right now. That croc might still be around. Oh, yeah, good point. Well, in any case, let me go ahead and clean myself up real quick and get changed too. Most of my armor's still in bad shape, so I should probably get that checked out too. Kishi? Kishi? Huh? Oh, what is it? Just have a blank stare on your face. Is something bothering you? Oh. She hesitated for a moment and averted her eyes from me for just a moment. It's nothing. Sure doesn't sound like nothing. Don't worry about it, here! Hand me my phone and the tablet-like device. They were in your old jacket because you'd want them. Oh, yeah, probably gonna need to change out of these swamp-ass clothes anyway. Right, do you need help getting dressed? Just with the jeans. I think I can handle everything else myself. Sure, let me help you out then. With Kishi's aid, I was able to get changed to a fresh set of dry clothes. So, it attacked the person who was staying in tent 2, right? Because last time it attacked Kishi, it hurt her arm. Oh. Huh. You really want to prove yourself, don't you? Yeah, I guess it makes you kind of annoying, doesn't it? Not annoying, it's admirable in a way. I just don't really get what you're trying to prove to us. Not like it matters if we believe that you're tough enough or anything, does it? I know. Guess I just want to do it. This is just a stupid hike, and maybe I'm dumb for thinking I should make it all the way to the end. So I proved to myself that I can make it. And honestly, I don't want to be alone in a tent with my thoughts right now. But if I do, I might end up wandering places that I don't want it to. Well, that's easy to understand, I suppose. Well, no matter what you end up doing, no matter how far you go, hope you don't equate your worth with how other people view you. Not a healthy way to live. You're one to talk, you're a rock star. You wouldn't be able to live the way you do if you didn't have an adoring legion of fans. You hear a constant stream of people saying how much they miss you if you were gone. Hi, right stick. Well, I guess you've got a point there. It doesn't mean that I'm wrong, though. If you keep searching for attention and approval from others, you're gonna be reliant on it. Not like I need it from everyone. I just need it from someone that I want to hear it from, you know? Now those people are gone. Alright, I'm all patched up. What's with you two? Having that heart to heart or something? Something like that. Just listening to her is all. Anyway, about the tent. Oh, you can keep it, Kishi. I don't need it. How many votes does it need? Only one! Would you believe that? He's up at this rate, the last tent isn't gonna need any! You just gotta get there. Can you vote for me? Well, not yet. Just want to check up on you two first. She stood up and walked over towards the tent and looked at the screen. Alright then, vote's locked in. It's all yours, Maria. Sweet, so you can keep going! Wait, what? Why'd you give me a 10? Just said I didn't want it! Oops, my finger must have slipped. No way your finger was slipped over something like something that important? Oh, well, what's done is done. Eye controller. Not like it matters. You'd end up coming along no matter whether this tent was yours or not. True, but you're being too altruistic. Let someone else be the self-sacrificial one for once. Put it that way, you make it sound like I'm hogging all the kindness. Well, no playing games however, but thanks, Kishi. Honestly, I only said that because I didn't want you to get all mad at me later. By everything you say, I can tell that you're the type that's always looking out for yourself. You for sure want this tent. You'd fight me over it. Surprise, surprise! I have my kind moments too. Guys, you serve some security too. Guess so. Well, shall we march on then? Just because I got a tent doesn't mean I'm gonna finish the journey myself. Only one more tent left to find, then we can all get out of here. Yep, just one more to go. Maria found me a nice stick to help me walk with. We continue down the trail once more. Oh, has anyone checked up with Laura, by the way? Wouldn't want her to get bored and lonely in that tent. I talked with her a while back, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to catch her up to speed with what's happened. I can do it. Have a chat with her a bit. Excuse me. Hydration break. Sure, can you text and walk with that stick at the same time? Guess we'll find out. It's a little hard to walk and text at the same time, but I managed to make it work. Okay. You know what? That cough is starting to come back. Hey Laura, how are things on your end? I'm doing alright. A little bored and somewhat worried. You okay? Guess you found some free time. Yeah, we just made it past the third tent. We're going to the fourth one now. Hey, you're going to the fourth tent? Who else is with you? Kishi, Maria, and I are all going together. Going together? Yeah, I actually got the second tent, but I wanted to keep going. Maria has the third tent, and Kishi will get the fourth when we get to it. I see. I feel kind of bad that I didn't go along with all of you. Don't worry about it. I got attacked by a crocodile. What? That was actually pretty painful. But I'm walking now, so it's all good. It's tough if you're able to keep walking after a crocodile attack. What can I say? Tough as nails and hard to kill. Well, that's good. How's Kishi doing? Is she alright? Seems fine, though she does space out from time to time. See, I was just worried about her is all. She asked me a few personal questions a while back. Like what? Oh well, remember how I said I got asked to kill someone with a wish here? Sort of? She asked who it was and I meant to kill. Did you tell her? No, felt weird to talk about it. She was really insistent upon it. When I wouldn't give her a name, she asked who wanted me to make that wish. I don't have a name to give. It was sort of an anonymous representative of that Digits of Eden group. And she just stopped texting me, so I figured she was angry with me? Let me ask her. No, don't ask her. It won't make her angry. Don't get why it's all that important to her, why she knows who I was asked to kill. Not something that is really easy to talk about anyway. This... Oh, it's kind of separate. Well, this text is kind of the same. Alright, I won't ask, but hasn't seemed angry if it makes you feel better. Hey Devon! Looks like we're about to come up to our last obstacle. Put the tablet down and check it out. Alright, give me a sec. Gotta go. Looks like we're about to get to something important. Talk to you later. Okay, be safe out there, Devon. With that, I tucked my tablet away and looked ahead to see what it was that demanded my attention. This is all your fault, Maria. Hope you know that. Okay, when I said there'd be a mountain to climb over, I didn't think we'd actually have to deal with a mountain. What are the odds that a mountain would actually show up? A mountain? You have to hike up a god damn mountain. Sorry. If you want to sit this one out, I understand. It's hard enough to hike up a mountain, even without an injured leg. Let's see how far I can go. I think that I can't go any further, then I'll stop. Don't force yourself! Probably the hardest part of the hike you've got. Don't jinx yourself, Kishi. Probably cold and windy up the mountain. You're probably gonna be worse for wear out of anyone here. Plus, you've got a point. Well, no point in fretting about it now. Let's get going. Mountain path was gravelly and the uneven ground made walking difficult enough, injury or not. Further up we traveled, the colder it got and the windier it became. Eventually, snow began to fall. It was like we were in the snowy area from before. Kishi, Devon, you two holding up okay? Oh, but otherwise I'm fine. I'm alright. Leg hurts hurts, but it's nothing that I can't handle. That's good. Don't think that we've got too much further to go to get to the top. Worry about what Belle's got in store for us. And there's the go. Like is she gonna summon an avalanche or a mountain lion or cause an earthquake? I hope she goes easy on us. Just let the pain of hiking up the mountain be our only challenge. You know, I think I'm not trying to spend the whole point of this game. What do you mean? First I thought it was just gonna be like squabbling over who got what tent. Like when you think about the first tent we got to after having to cross over a frozen lake in the blistering cold. Then after we had to hike through a scorching desert. Even in the swamp we got attacked by a crocodile right where the tents were. This obviously make it so we'd want these tents after each and every annoying encounter we get. That seems to make sense. That's why you let Laura take the first tent, right? I did think that she'd get more and more frantic if we didn't get her an early tent. That's just the nature of the game. Each time you pass up a tent, you have to go through more tough shit. And I thought they initially end up arguing and fighting with others over who got the tent and who doesn't. Now, I'm not so sure if that's the whole trick to this game. That's because when Devon decided to come along with us, it changed your line of thinking, right? Well, sort of. I also realized that the number of votes needed to enter a tent isn't based on the majority. Looks like it's just counting down by one each time. Why do you look so sad when you say that? Shouldn't that be a good thing? And that means that the last tent should only need 0 votes? Maybe it just needs 1? You'd think that. The more I thought about it, I started to think otherwise. The obstacles, the tents, the voting numbers, even the tablets. I'm starting to realize their true purpose in the game. And that is... well, it's... Her shaky answer, the ground suddenly began to shake and stir. It was a low rumble at first, but it was hard to keep balance as the entire mountain seemed to be shaking. Me and my big mouth. Trying to get low, last thing I want to do is roll off the mountain. When I crouched down, we were able to stabilize ourselves to keep from falling off. Of course, it didn't help much when we were still in danger from being crushed by the ensuing rock side. You have to get moving. Don't tell me twice! Only stones and debris from the top of the mountain began to pelt us along with the ground. Kept our eyes up and open to avoid the bigger stones, the occasional boulder, from flattening us into pancakes. And as fast as we were able, trying to outpace the falling rubble and make it to whatever checkpoint we could find. Of course, I straggled behind, but nevertheless hustled as best I could. Eventually, we had to rush our way over towards a rickety-looking bridge on the mountain. Oh, crud. Of course, there's some perilous-looking bridge. Well, we don't have time to waste gawking at it. The mountain was agreeing with her. Another violent shake sent a repeat wave of debris, rocks, and snow tumbling down over near us. Let's just go. Alright, I'll go first. Maria quickly sprinted across the ridge and seemed to hold up well enough to turn back to us and wave for us to follow. Guess I'll go next. She amped herself up as she ran across the bridge next, but unlike Maria, the bridge buckled slightly, and the mountain still shaking, Kishi held on for dear life to not fall off. Fortunately, she was able to keep her balance and make it to the other side of the bridge. If I was gonna die. Oh, you're here now. No, so don't worry about it. Devon, you're up next. Just sprint across. You can make it. I'll try. It's really next to impossible with my injury, but I could try limping as fast as possible. I'm not playing Freddy about it. I just have to pray that this damn bridge will hold as I crossed it. First 2 steps were fine. Even with the bridge shaking, it seemed to hold well enough. That's it. Just a little further. And don't look down. Why would I even do that? Well, probably helps, right? No, it doesn't. As I took another step through the wooden floor of the bridge cracked, and my foot fell through. Damn it! And I felt panic swelling in my brain as I was afraid of falling through. At the bottom, jagged stones from rocks looking ready to impale me if I were to somehow fall down. Oh no! I didn't want to die. So damn far. I didn't want to die from a stupid old bridge. Don't worry, just pull yourself up. Don't panic. Doing great, Devon. Just keep at it. Wait, don't panic. Take a deep breath and try to ease my nerves. Carefully lifted my leg out from the broken hole and began to step across the bridge once more. Time to be more cautious, watching it if any of the planks had been cracked or damaged. Have to go slow and steady. That's it! You're gonna make it, Devon! Yep, you're more than halfway there! Of course, as soon as she said that, a boulder was crashing down the mountain, smashed into the bridge. Bridge immediately collapsed and I only had a split second to leap to the other side. My heart pulsed and I felt a flash of energy rush through my body as terror and adrenaline flooded me. Just enough energy to make one leap of faith, and that jump to hopefully make it to the other side. Devon! Here! Kishi and Maria rushed up towards the edge of the bridge, reaching their hands out to catch me. I'm trying to think, my body just acted. Reach for Maria. And reach for Maria's. I looked her square in the eye with desperation, hoped that she'd catch me. She'd grab a hold of me and that I'd be saved. I'd be saved. I'd be alive. Here's nick the edge of her hand. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. Kishi! I'm ready for Kishi. Looks through the eye. Be safe, be safe, be alive. No. Either way, nicking. Rather quickly pulling me down. This was it. This is how I died. Broken corpse at the bottom of a mountain. Because I couldn't jump far enough. I couldn't sprint fast enough. I went and got myself injured by a damn crocodile. I proved I was strong enough. But I'm weak. Weak and worthless. Worthless. I'm so damn worthless! I'm gonna die worthless too. Worthless life. Worthless death. Worthless person. Worthless! Gotcha! Huh? I looked in bewilderment to see Maria halfway laying over the bridge, grabbing hold of my arm. Don't worry, I said I gotcha! Is she mind reeling me back up? I don't know how much longer my feet can stay hooked to the bridge, even with my killer muscles. Right. Kishi's help, Maria was able to hoist me back up onto the mountain. We took a few seconds to recover. Maria smiled and gave me a pat on the shoulder. Yeah, talk about a close call. Looks like the earthquake's over too. That's it, we lucked out, huh? Devon? I put myself in Maria's chest to wrap my arms around her. I couldn't handle it anymore. I just couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Whoa, ease up there. There's nothing to apologize for. Bridge collapsing could have happened to any of us. I bet the bell made it so that whoever went last would have a hard time. So it's all my fault. Just on that, okay. Like, the gator and the bridge. Been getting hurt all because of me. You've fallen trying to catch me, and next time you won't just get hurt, you'll... Stop it! Hi. Hello. CGI, how's it going? Been a little bit. Tell Kishi put your hands on my shoulders and glaring me dead in the eye. Stop all this self-destructive criticism about yourself. Stop it! Listen to me. None of this. Nothing that happened here is your fault. Not Maria falling in the lake, not the crocodile attacking you, not the bridge collapsing. None of it is your fault. You can't keep thinking of bad things happen just because you're around. You're not some living bad luck charm causing misery and pain. Do you get it? I've never seen such anger and frustration in Kishi's eyes before. I felt myself shivering from the conviction in her words. Hey, Kishi, maybe you should ease up on her. No! You see, she can't keep tormenting herself like this. She's gonna break herself down. She's gonna collapse. She's gonna drive herself mad as she keeps putting herself at fault for things here. She'll be broken. That happens, and no. She stopped herself and turned back to face me. Look at me, Devon. I need you to listen to me. Not hear me, but listen to what I'm saying and internalize it. You're not at fault for what happens here. Do you understand? I do, but... No, but nothing. Bad things happen. They always happen in these games. People die, people kill. Sometimes they're the reason, and sometimes it's just dumb luck. You have to be strong. You have to be tough. You keep blaming everything bad on yourself and thinking that you're a horrible person for it. You want to survive, right? I do, but stop making excuses. You want to survive. That should be the end of it. I don't even believe you. You sound like you're just saying what I want to hear. What do you want, Devon? Do you want to live? Or do you want to die sniffling and curled up in a dark corner? Kishi! Shut up! We can't keep calling her like everything's gonna be okay. It was fine before, but if it's gonna happen over and over again, we have to try something else. We have to give her the painful truth. That's the only way she'll get through this. You don't know that. You might make things worse. And you think she'll be able to handle the rest of the games like this? That she's fine the way she is? That's... You know I'm right, so let me handle this. Ugh. Marianne grumbled and nevertheless shook her head and let Kishi continue. All I want to know is if she has a resolve to keep going. Do you have that, Devon? Do you have the resolve to keep going, no matter how painful it gets? I can't hear you. I do. I don't believe you. I bet you don't even believe it yourself. You're gonna speak from your damn heart at least. She poked me in the chest and kept her eyes locked onto mine. A spark of anger flicked in my heart as I looked back up at her. Of course I want to survive. I don't want Clyde's death to be in vain. Who cares about Clyde? What about you? You're not living his life for him, are you? Why that hurts so much to hear? Not like I was living for Clyde, right? I didn't want his sacrifice for me to be in vain. That's normal, right? To be fighting for myself, trying to survive for myself. Should be my motivation, shouldn't it? I was silent as I balled my fist and felt the welling anger in my chest growing. I want to survive. I deserve to survive, just like everyone else here. Say it again. Say it louder. Hello, another CGI. Yay. I like looking at them, okay? I deserve to survive. I deserve to live. Each word I spoke, it felt as though more and more emotions were banging at my throat, begging to be released. Every pent-up emotion, every subdued thought that had finally had enough. And I'll fight for it, damn it. I'll fight with everything I got to survive. I'm tired of feeling like shit. I'm tired of feeling I need to prove something to the world. Screw everyone always telling me I wasn't good enough. Screw all of them for making me feel like I was failing them when they didn't give a shit about me. And screw them all, making me think that I'm just some curse on everyone that I cared about and loved. Like a dam was breaking, a tide of relief was flowing out of me with each verbal confession. Don't want to feel like a burden. Because... That's it. Go on. Shout it to the world. Let your voice echo across this damn cursed mountain. Because I'm not worthless. I could hear my voice echo across the landscape, as if it were trying to yell my own words back at me. And I fell silent, in awe of my own words. That's it. Don't let anyone ever let you think that you're worthless. Don't let them ever make you feel helpless. Kishi's gaze softened and tears began to well up in her eyes as she pulled me into a tight hug. Promise me that you won't forget that feeling. Don't let anyone make you feel helpless, hopeless, or worthless. I won't. Then you're ready. You can get through anything when you carry that strength with you. Kishi let go of me and pointed towards the summit of the mountain, which was just within walking distance. Let's go. We're close to the end, I think. You good? Yeah. I feel like I just threw a huge weight off my shoulder. I could toss a boulder down this mountain. Well, I guess Kishi's methods work sometimes. I never figured that someone like her would be so... So what? Encouraging? I guess she knows how to bring out the fire in someone. Probably comes from being in a rock band. Well, must be working if you feel like making a joke. Yeah, well, let's finish this. Feels like this hike has long overstayed its welcome. You have to tell me twice? Can you lend me a shoulder? Maybe it's hurt when my leg still hurts a ton. Sure thing, Devon. Sure thing. Off for a few more minutes towards the summit of the mountain. Once that bright sunlight began to shine down on us. It felt reinvigorating as we finally found ourselves at the top of the mountain, a view of the vast landscape. See from here that the landscape was cyclical, one path leading into another. One led to the desert, which led to the swamp, which led to the mountain, a path that would lead back to the tundra again. I said, behold, almost makes this whole thing worth it, I think. But I already vaguely know how it's gonna end, but we are getting a little bit long on. I was hoping to finish, but in repeat text, it wouldn't let me skip. And anyway, the hike is still long. The hike is so long. We will finish up this game next time and maybe get started into the third game, which should be at least different. And who knows who will be with. I mean, I think we know who's dying this time. Because, well, yeah. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the video. Consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps to keep making content like this and more. Find links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is RennieMT signing out. Bye! Oh yeah, my touchpad does mouse too. Bye!